back. It is TVU's Most Wanted. I am Jared, and as I promised, a band in Kansas joining me on the show today. How are you guys?
Doing good, man.
Good? All right, well, we should probably do the rounds, man. It's first time on TVU, so let everybody know who everybody is.
I'm Jeremy. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Brian. I play drums.
And I'm Brad. I play guitar.
I'm Nick. I play bass.
Awesome. And a band in Kansas, first question, what's so wrong with Kansas? Why did you guys want to just, like, get out of there?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with Kansas.
No, you don't have to answer that. It's a really dumb question.
Okay, good.
No, but I was talking to somebody the other day about going somewhere out west, and they actually told me that driving through Kansas is a very hard thing to do because there's really nothing there.
It's not hard to do, man. You just put it in cruise, and you don't even have to touch your steering wheel.
Just
You
go.
just put your feet up on the dash.
Actually, they told me that the only thing Kansas was known for was Dorothy and tornadoes.
That's probably true.
And now a band in Kansas, but...
Now a band in Kansas. And the band Kansas.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly. So what have you guys been up to?
We've been on tour, man. We put out a new record in the fall. We've been on tour in support of that. We play a lot of dates. We do like 250, 300 dates a year, so we spend most of our time on the road. Just playing shows.
Now,
having a good time.
Where have you been on tour the last couple weeks?
The last couple of weeks we've been doing the Southeast with a band called Farewell Flight. Okay. We did the West Coast in January with Children 18-3.
How was that?
It was good, man.
Yeah?
The West Coast is some of our favorite. I mean, scenery-wise and the people, it's just California's cool.
Children 18-3, crazy band live. Yeah. I mean, like, it's pretty crazy what they could do is, like, just 3 people in a band.
I agree. The fact that they have a drum solo in their set's pretty weird.
So you guys said you just released your album this past fall. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's a 6-song EP called We're All Going Somewhere. We put it out on Goatee Records.
Mm-hmm.
It's our first label release, first release with them. Mark Townsend produced it. Super stoked to work with a real producer on this record. And yeah, we put it out in September. Did a tour with House of Heroes and The Wedding.
Yeah? House of Heroes kind of jerks. Like, I don't really like them.
Yeah,
I don't like their band. I don't like their music.
They're kind of our arch rivals, you know, being label mates. We really hate them.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? You're better than them, so just don't worry about it. Back to the EP. You said you working with a real producer. So who did you work with during the last EPs or other songs? Like, did you guys just produce it yourself?
Yeah, we did it ourselves.
What's the main difference between, you know, producing a record yourself?
Having a real perspective. You know, Mark's a lot older. He's made some great records with Reliant K and Deus Vale and records in House of Heroes and The Wedding and bands that we like and listen to. So just being able to have that perspective. And we got, you know, we had a real mix on it. We didn't just, the other records that we made, we paid for ourselves. And we were the ones calling the shots in the studio. And it was a lot. I mean, Mark became a 5th member of our band and really added some flavor to it.
Now, when you guys go into a studio to record this 6-song EP, was this like you had a ton of songs that you had to go through because, you know, or was it just like, we wrote these 6 songs for this EP, and we're gonna, you know, move on to a bigger album later. Tell me a little bit about that
process. With the full length that we're putting together now, we're trying to write way more songs than we need. But with this EP, we signed in March, recorded in May, it came out in September. Like,
very quick.
Those were the 6 songs we had ready to go, and we went with it and drilled them out. We didn't really do much pre-production. It was in the middle when Mark was doing that Reliant K record, the newest one. And he had a 2-week break there, and we did the record in 11 days. And just squeezed it in there. So the EP was just to get something out. We hadn't put anything new out for our fans in 2 years. So it was to get something out there. But the full length, we're writing way more songs, more material to choose from.
So when, or is there any plans for the full length? Or
right
like
now we're supposed to go in the studio in June.
June? Okay, very cool, very cool. So people can buy your EP on iTunes,
Yeah, iTunes and the shows.
Cool.
Chances are we're coming close.
Cool, yeah. So tell me about the video. Obviously it was hot, it was in August. You said it was in Georgia, is that what you're, Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta area.
All right, tell me about it. Where did you guys shoot?
We did it, in Atlanta. We did it in this abandoned apartment that the director had found. And as you can tell, it wasn't like a super high budget video. We tried to do this really organic special effect where I was singing along to the vocal track in 1/9 of the speed, really slow motion. So I was like, close your eyes. And these guys are playing full speed with the song in the background. So when the video is sped up to where my mouth matches up, they're like going like crazy. And we did the same thing. I think the hardest part was we went to one of those parking lot carnivals in front of a Kmart. And there was nobody there, so we had to pay the guys to just run the rides. Because we were going for the visual effect, but there was nobody there riding the rides, so we had to pay them to spin the rides. And at one point, the director had me get on a ride, and he got across from me in one of those things that goes around in a circle and spins in a circle. and he had me sing along. So we're spinning around in a circle, and I'm singing to slow motion.
Oh
and I
my
was just
gosh.
felt so sick. And he's like filming me and turning the wheel thing at the same time. So we're spinning, the whole thing's spinning. I'm singing in slow motion. We got off that, and I was just like, we're done for the day. Like, that was the last thing we shot. And it's only in the video for like 3 seconds.
Good thing that was the last thing you shot, though, apparently.
Yeah.
So I remember the one part when you're standing by the stairs and you guys are going up and down the stairs very quickly, and you adjusted your glasses, and it looked normal, but how slow was that?
And that was the first thing we shot, because we were loading in for the performance part of the video, and he was like, just experiment, do some things, like brush your face or adjust your glasses. So I was just like, that was the first time I'd done it. I couldn't believe it made it to the final edit. I didn't know how slow. I didn't know what would look natural, but.
You should kind of take that to your live show and just kind of do things in really slow motion.
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Try it. Just why not? Okay.
Why not?
We'll try it.
So what does a band in Kansas have coming up over the next couple weeks?
We're on tour by ourselves here for a week, and then we start a run with Run Kid Run. Run with Run Kid Run.
Okay,
cool. A lot of run. But, and then we got some festivals that we're playing in May and June, and then we're in the studio.
Cool.
In June. We just got back from Ecuador. We did a trip.
Ecuador?
South America.
Sweet. Was that your first time to South America?
Yeah, we didn't play. We were down there with Compassion International. It's an organization we work with, and me and Brian went down there, and Brian sponsors a kid in Ecuador. And
really?
We've been working with the organization for a couple of years, and we got to see what they do down there firsthand with the kids, and it's a lot easier to share about it from stage, having seen the work that they're doing down there. So that was an awesome trip.
Very cool. Very cool. So if you want to find out what you guys are up to, check out the MySpace page, I assume.
Yeah, website at bandinkansaslovesyou.com.
Okay.
Is our website, and then MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, all that.
Okay, sweet.
Creepy sites.
Sweet. Make sure to link up to that at TVUlive.com. Guys, thanks for taking the time to join me in the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Drew.
Vote their video, man. Next week, they're going to be disappointed if they're not in the countdown, so make sure you vote it up. It is TVU's Most Wanted.